Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, part of Marvel's more fantastical and radical cinematic universe, and in my eyes, the best entry. In Volume 1, we are introduced to the cosmic, the comical, and the out there band of misfits that are the Guardians of the Galaxy. Granted, this was an origin story and they were to become the Guardians by the end of the film. However, Volume 1 was a superb entry to the MCU. Opening the universe further, but also giving us a film that felt distinctively separate from the MCU we had previously known. This is highly likely down to Marvel's faith in the property being lower and giving James Gunn, an extraordinary director, a more free reign and creative control. Volume 1 was highly praised and loved by fans and critics alike, smashing Marvel's expectations and warranting a sequel. With James Gunn returning to direct, we have now been given what I believe to be Marvel's best movie yet. Marvel has been tarred with a brush, paint by numbers, formulaic and following a pattern. Clearly this is due to the fact their formula works and is highly successful, but it has left many of the movies feeling very similar in structure and pacing. Marvel has established a cinematic universe, and though it has proved beneficial for it, massively so, it has left some entries into the universe feeling like setup for the next and merely expansion to that universe. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, though its main story revolved around the Infinity Stone that Ronan the Accuser held, this is a film that felt like it was separated from the main cinematic universe and thus did not feel like setup. Unfortunately, another warranted criticism Marvel has received is that there is no consequence, no risk, no threat, and no real danger. To date, no one has died in a Marvel movie, no one of importance anyway. The first to die was Agent Coulson, and though that was an impact felt in the MCU, he returned in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., rendering his death moot. In Avengers Age of Ultron, we saw Quicksilver die, which although I commend Marvel for taking the step to finally have an on-screen death of a potential hero, this was a character that had been introduced within the film and thus his death was not felt deeply and resulted in no impact to the universe at all. Which leads me to why I believe Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is Marvel's best entry to date. With Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, we had an origin story paired with James Gunn's unique stylistic flair and a superb soundtrack, breaking the mold of all Marvel movies. We had characters that were likeable, relatable to a degree, and this even stretched to the villainous ones like Yondu. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 entered and continued this feel. Marvel seemingly allowing James Gunn to continue with his own unique formula that proved profitable and well received with the first entry. We continued following the same core group of characters and even expanded upon a previous villain, Yondu. Growing to like him and become more invested in this character throughout the film, dialogue exchanges and his actions would leave the audience engaged, and that is when Marvel chose to do something that I believe was the very best decision they have made yet. They killed Yondu. In Volume 2, not only did we get a return to a unique style and feel, awesome characters, but they developed that further and killed one of the core personalities. In this action, Marvel have now added a real risk and threat to every character moving forwards. This was not some side hero like Quicksilver, this was a likeable and well received personality within the movie universe, and with this act, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has now just got that bit more interesting. So, something very left field from my usual content today, guys and girls, but I really hope you enjoyed this special video. Coming from someone who merely enjoys the Marvel movies and is not a massively invested fan, this on-screen death hit me and I thought instantly this is something worth discussing. Are my thoughts here something that you share and echo, or is there another entry to the Marvel universe you feel achieved a more poignant impact? Let me know down below in the comment section, and if you did enjoy this video then please consider leaving a like, and if you're new to the channel then please consider subscribing for more in the future. If you think this video is worth it and you want to support the channel then please head on over to my Patreon page, the link is in the description box. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I'll catch you in the comments section.